Welcome to bcgram, the place where ideas are shared for easier life. If you're not subscribed yet, you're missing out. Do you have what it takes to be a controller? What does it mean to have the controller mindset and conduct? Don't be scared by the term of controller. As you learn their attributes in this video, you are going to be equipped to deal with them effectively. In this video, you will learn the following: the attributes of the controller personality, a controller's strengths, controller's weaknesses, and how to deal with a controller. Not all of us like the term controllers, but you will learn exactly why you need these controllers on Earth to make the world a better place to be. 1. The attributes of the controller personality. A controller is usually someone who takes the initiative to do things in a natural way. They are the ones that have no decision-making difficulties. They seem strong, trustworthy, capable, and efficient. When controllers hang out with their mates, ideas about the events will come out. They decide where they are and who is responsible for the mission. Controller knows exactly in which direction to take to run his own company. When a husband is a manager in a household, the wife and child do not have to worry because the husband has already made every choice. This group of people is very task-oriented. Whenever they have a task, you can be sure that they're in good hands and that they know that they will do it in time. This is their thinking: it has to be done regardless of what it takes. What about its delicate side? Okay, the controller can trick you if you are a lady looking for an age-sensitive fellow. The controllers seem insensitive, and emotions typically do not affect them. While some of your mates might not even face your misdeeds, they have no problem with you. 2. A controller's strengths. Get things done. The performance of the controller is almost always certain. Not only do they get things done right, but they also get things done quickly and on time. They're going to use all the resources available, and the only thing they want to save is time. Even money isn't a big deal when it comes to solving problems. Remain calm under pressure. Have you seen people who cannot work under pressure? Are you one of them? If you are, controllers can definitely help you overcome the problem if you model after their character. They remain calm when problems arise and are still able to make sound and wise decisions. Innovative. Yes, they are innovative. If you put them in the middle of a jungle, they're probably the last to starve to death because they're going to find different ways to keep themselves alive. We like their motto, and it goes like this: we innovate, others imitate. Recognized leadership. Because controllers are the ones who start rolling the ball, they are often recognized by their leadership and authorities. Some people call them the born leader, and many leaders are made of them. 3. Controllers' weaknesses. Weak in support. A controller is usually weak in support. In the layman's term, if you're looking for encouragement or support when you're down emotionally, the controller is probably the last person you want to go to. You might hear phrases like, "just face it, get a life," or "just move on, what's the big deal," and these are the words you don't want to hear when you're down. Relationships may not be their first priority. Although several of them are married and have children, relationships with certain controllers may not be their prime priority. They may even present during your family outing, but most of the time, corporate ideas spin in their heads. Neglect the feelings of others. Don't be surprised if the controllers push you too hard on what you're doing, because the results are all that matter in their minds. You may be thinking about having a great night out with your friends, but at the same time, your boss needs you to work overtime to meet the deadlines. 4. How to deal with controllers. Now that you know the attributes, strengths, and weaknesses of a controller, how do you actually deal with them? There are tons of ways, really, but for the purpose of this video, we're going to share a few practical points so that you can use them in time of need. Be submissive. Submission basically means to obey and do what your superior asks you to do, within the legal boundaries. Moreover, submission is more than just obedience and conduct. If you think about it, submission comes when there is a discrepancy. Even when there are times when you don't agree with your boss's idea, you're still going to have to submit to him. If you never know, the bosses favor those subordinates who submit to them, rather than those who oppose them. Know what is best for them. This can be easier for you now, as you already know what they already have in mind, the results. So every time you work with them, you have to work for their best interests. We mentioned the submission in the previous points, but will it be possible for your boss to implement the ideas that you have in mind? The answer is a resounding yes. It's when your idea is perceived to be a lot more workable, effective, and practical than your boss's idea. When he knows that your ideas will help him to achieve the goals, that is, to make bucket loads of money, to brand or to engage in charity, of a company, he will have no trouble saying yes to your ideas. It's just for the good of the company. Many people on earth find it difficult to work with or for those who have controller personality. Well, things change when you know what they're thinking and what's important to them. When you do, unity and harmony will be established. Have you ever wondered why some of your colleagues are receiving favors from your superiors? They know how to make their bosses happy. Even though most of the examples are illustrated in the context of employment, you will also find controllers among your friends and family. We believe that from now on you will be able to identify them. If you've made it this far into the video, please write the word control in the comments so we know you're on the path to improving your reality. What's your experience with people with controller personality? Are you a controller? Comment down below. Thank you for spending some time with us. Make sure to like and subscribe so you never miss another video. Click the notification bell for you to be notified in our next videos. We also hand-picked some videos at the end which we recommend you watch next. We'll see you back tomorrow. Thanks for watching.